gratitude, and learning how to use whatever life brings to us as an opportunity to grow spiritually, to become more conscious, kind, loving, and how to use whatever it is that God presents in our life as an opportunity to truly build ourselves inside and become more human. I mean, that is the essence of spiritual practice, becoming more human. Not knowing things, not being some metaphysical genius, just learning how to simplify things and how to really open one's heart and to be grateful. Grateful, as I said, to somebody like Rudi, who most of you have never met. You've seen pictures of him, but whose very being made it possible for us to be sitting here and sharing this energy. What he passed down, what he gave to the world, certainly what he gave to me, which is simply my life. And out of gratitude, I'm trying to live my life this way. I mean, we have to be grateful for whomever gave us our life, our parents, spiritual teachers, friends, people who truly have given us something that had a deeper meaning than just the ordinary and the mediocre, that enabled us to really discover that we're living in a sacred place called life. And it's very difficult amidst all the difficulty and craziness of this world, power and money, and, to remember this, to remind ourselves every day, our job is to learn how to get more human, to be more open, to live with a deeper sense of surrender. Does anyone have a question you would like to ask? I mean, we're celebrating not only Rudi's Samadhi, but we're celebrating potential for all of us to one day reach a state of Samadhi, a oneness with higher energy in the universe. That's what this day is all about. The reminder of why we're born, what we're doing here, the reminder of how transient everything is, how fragile everything is, how things come and go. And the stuff we make big dramas over just vanish into the past. And what we're left with is the now, and we're left with is where we have come in the now and how we have grown and how we have used this presence, this moment to get closer to higher energy in the universe, to God, whatever one wants to call it, to have a spiritual life. And a spiritual life is not some esoteric thing. It's a very practical way of living, a very practical way of functioning every day and recognizing the great treasure that life is and how we as human beings are given that treasure. And what we do with it is another story, but we are given that treasure. And if we just get our minds quiet and we get our emotions quiet and we get our sexual energy quiet, we can truly be grateful for those treasures and allow them to nurture us, to teach us what we're here to learn. That's the Samadhi. It's a reminder why we're all born. It's a reminder of why we've come to the earth. Does anyone have a question they would like to ask? My job is to just pass it on. That's it. I'm not getting younger. I mean, to see Jennifer teach a class today is just a joy for me to be able to pass on this work. And hopefully I can pass it on to many of you. I remember when I taught my first class, Rudi was happier than me. He was sitting there glowing, literally glowing with the joy of being able to pass his teachings on to a new generation. And, I had no idea what I was doing. I was just there and, with all these people and doing this. But, he was capable of having a vision of what his own needs were and also what the possibilities were for somebody else. Does anyone have a question? Say to me, Stuart, you learning what I have to teach represents me becoming one with God, and getting free of all this. I don't have to come back here, as I said, to mop up your messes. You have learned what I've had to teach, and you're using it in the world and nurturing other people. I mean, just those words were, at first they were intimidating to me, but remembering them and living with them every day became great inspiration to work and build my life. And to get to a place where just gratitude. And all of my tensions and my, doesn't even compare to a sense of gratitude, a sense of thank you. Somebody told me today is my third birthday. First one was when I was born. The second one is when I met Rudi. And my third one was the day of that airplane crash, where for absolutely no understandable reason I should be walking around on the earth today, except to do God's work. And I just pray that you all don't have to go through something as traumatic and dramatic as that. God bless, nobody should. But for me, it was a birthday, it was an awakening. Does anyone have a question? We don't take the time we're given for granted. Don't procrastinate. Don't wait and put it off to something in the future that doesn't really exist. Do it. Just do it today, now. Find in your heart that deeper sense of surrender. Let it help you to grow and build your life. Let it take you on the path that you were born here to take. And let it help you love your loved ones that much deeper the people in your life that much deeper. And whatever your life is, whatever you do every day, becomes that much more of a treasure. So God bless you all. Again, I say it all the time. I'll say it again. I thank you all for being in my life, for being in my heart, for forcing me to embrace that deepest sense of surrender literally every day of my life. Thank you for being my teacher. So God bless you all. And try to take this day with you, not to remember the day, but just the moment, that deepest sense of surrender. Take it with you each day. And, and if crazy things happen, just forgive people and understand that it's all transient. It comes and it goes. It doesn't remain. And what really remains is the growth that we can have as human beings to get closer to God, to closer to Spirit, strong enough to be able to forgive all the nonsense that goes on in life. And to live in this wonderful thing we call life, this great treasure we call life. Okay, if there are no more or no questions, God bless you all for being here and participating in this Samadhi, and I wish I could hug you all, I mean, I wish I could take you all in my arms and just hug you and thank you for being in my life. And there'll be meditation tomorrow. And same time. And also I just have one little announcement. There won't be a class on Sunday because people are coming from all over for a retreat. So there won't be time to have an online class. And Monday, part of my day is I have to have one of these bi-monthly eye procedures that I do every couple of months. And that's Monday. So there won't be a class on Monday either, but there will be one on next Wednesday. So hopefully I'll see everybody tomorrow, and God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Stuart.
Thank you, Stuart.
Thank you, Stuart.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Stuart.
Mm.